We want to focus now on the battleground state of Virginia. The latest poll suggests that the race could be a dead heat, possibly, but keep in mind that only one Democrat has taken the Senate, taken the state since 1948. And in fact, the last Democrat, of course, to actually win in Virginia at the presidential level was in 1964. Joining us now is the Democratic delegate from the state of Virginia, Brian Moran. He's the chairman of the Virginia House Democratic Caucus, and Jeff Frederick is the Virginia Republican Party chairman. Let's all look at some of the latest battleground polls. The NBC Mason-Dixon Virginia poll has Barack Obama 47, John McCain 45. The latest Marist poll of likely Virginia voters, Barack Obama 51, John McCain 47. Brian, this does suggest that the race is tightening. Why is that happening?
Well, Virginia has not voted for a Democrat since 1964, but I feel very good where we are. We are first and goal, ready to punch it across the goal line. Barack Obama is an extraordinary candidate. He represents change. I think ultimately we will win, and I'll tell you a couple of facts on to support that position. We've had 436,000 new registered voters since January. 40% are less than 25 years of age. Barack Obama represents real generational change. The young people are very enthusiastic in this election. They're involved, they're volunteering. Barack has come to Virginia over a dozen times now. The Barack Obama and Joe Biden have come to Virginia over a dozen times. They'll be in Virginia again this evening. So with the organization, the excitement that they have caused, I believe we will win Virginia.
Jeff, organization does matter in Virginia, doesn't it?
It sure does, and we've got a proven battle plan, and we're executing it right now. But, David, let me just get back to the last question. The fact of the matter is, if you remember 4 years ago, John Kerry, according to Zogby, was up 3 points the day before the election. The exit polling on the day of the election showed a landslide for John Kerry in Virginia, and yet George W. Bush won by 8 points. So I don't think the polls are really telling us much of anything. And if this race were over, then why are Barack Obama and Joe Biden spending so much time in the state? And the fact of the matter is, Virginia might be a lot of things, but it is not a liberal state, and Barack Obama is the most liberal member of the United States Senate. That's not my words. That's from National Journal. He's 3 slots to the left of Bernie Sanders, the socialist of the Senate, who's number 4.
Jeff, should we not believe the polls? Should we not believe the polls in the race for Senate that suggest that Jim Warner is up by more than 30 points over Jim Gilmore?
You mean Mark Warner?
I'm sorry, Mark Warner.
You know,
yeah, sorry about that.
Again, polls are polls, and they all do different things, and they tell you different things. I think the real poll that counts is on Election Day, and I think the voters of Virginia are going to turn out. They're going to turn out for John McCain, and we'll have a victory celebration that night.
Brian?
Well, Jeff and I have disagreed on any number of topics. This will be another one. I feel very good about where we are. Democrats have been changing Virginia. All you have to do is look at the current Senate race, where we have 2 former governors, one a Democrat, one a Republican. They are running on their records as governor. Mark Warner enjoys a 30-point lead. Democrats have been addressing the kitchen table issues that Virginians care about. The working families are worried about their jobs and whether those jobs will exist for their children, and they're worried about children's health insurance. They're worried about college affordability and paying for their mortgage and putting food on the table. These are the issues that not only Mark Warner but Barack Obama is talking about. I think he's been able to demonstrate the empathy and the courage to take these issues on. We have some real serious challenges facing America in Virginia, and Barack Obama is inspiring people. He's talking about changing the current status quo in Washington, getting things done.
But David,
we got to leave it there. Brian, we got to leave it there. Brian Moran is the chairman of the Virginia House Democratic Caucus. Jeff Frederick, the Virginia Republican Party chairman. Thank you both for coming on today.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.